कार्तिक सर
हाँ एक्सेप्ट करो ना यस
हेलो एवरीवन हेलो एवरीवन जस्ट टेल मी एम आई विजिबल टू यू ऑल हेलो एवरीवन जस्ट टेल मी एम आई विजिबल टू यू ऑल हेलो एवरीवन जस्ट टेल मी एम आई विजिबल टू यू ऑल हेलो एवरीवन जस्ट टेल मी एम आई विजिबल टू यू ऑल हेलो एवरीवन ओके okay so let's start with our today's session. Okay, today we will be covering Module A, all Macmillan MCQs. It's a marathon session and it will consist MCQs in which you will also learn the concept of each and every term, each and every question. Okay, so yes, let's start with the very first question. But yes, those who are watching me continuously on a regular basis, my full name is Saloni Gupta. I'm educator of ABFM paper in Oliveboard. I have completed BCom from Patna University. Then I did MCom from Nalanda Open University. I have also qualified NTA UGC NET and I have 2.5 years of experience. Okay. So yes, what are the questions we will be doing today in the form of MCQs? These questions will be formed in the form of MCQs where you will be seeing the normal questions. Okay, then fill in the blanks and few statement based questions as well. So all these types of questions we are covering in today's session. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. And what are the topics that we will covering in this today's session, that is basics of management. Okay, some questions related to planning unit, then organizing, then staffing, directing and controlling. So all these questions, all these questions of these units we will be covering in today's session. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. Okay, which of the following functions of management takes care of reporting structure? See, what the question says, that you have given a structure. Okay, the management has to follow every function, be it planning, be it organizing, be it staffing, be it directing. So among these all the functions, okay, following functions of management takes care of reporting structure. So what is structure? If we talk about the structure, structure simply means what? Hierarchy. Okay, in which hierarchy your organization is moving towards. So if the structure, it is telling reporting structure, it means to whom the person has to report. So reporting structure, if we talk about, it means we are just doing organizing. Okay, we have just allocated our resources, allocated our human elements in the way of structure, in the way of function. Okay, so reporting structure, if any function of management that takes care of reporting structure, so that will be what? That will be our option C, that is plan organizing. Okay, in organizing what we do? We divide all the elements on the basis of functions. Then we divide all the elements on the basis of divisional hierarchy. Okay, so this person might will report to the person who is above them. For example, if any problem issues arises, suppose D, then D will report to C. In the same way, C will take all the grievances of D to B, and B will take all the grievances to A. That is the top authority. So in proper hierarchy, in proper structure, they will report to the top manager. So in which case it happens? It happens in the case of organizing. Am I clear with this question, everyone? Yes, very good. Okay. Now, next question is, see, this is the functions of management. In planning, what we do, we determine the courses of action. We determine in advance what is to be done, who are the persons they will do a particular task, and how much time they will take to perform all these tasks. Then in organizing, what we do, we organize all the activities and resources that are present in our organization. That is the coordination of activities and resources. Then in staffing, what happens? We in staffing simply means putting right people on the right job. That is staffing means, see, all these persons are there, and this is the person who is the suitable for doing particular kind of job. Let's take an example, this job. So among all these persons, this is the person, the yellow one. He is best suited for doing this particular kind of job. That means putting right people on the right job. Okay. Then next is what? Then next is directing. In directing, what we do, we motivate the people, we lead the people. Okay, we guide them. If any confusion arises to them, then we, the manager of the management organization, it's our responsibility that to direct those people, to motivate them, to lead them. Then last is what? Last is controlling. Okay, everything you have done, you have made a proper planning, you have also organized those planning in subdivisions, subdepartments. Then you have hired the best people for doing a particular kind of job. After hiring, you have taken different steps to motivate those people. But what happens at the last? Finally, at in the controlling stage, you will see that whether these people have done their task or not, whether these people have performed well or not. Okay, so in controlling, what we see, we monitor the activities, we evaluate the activities. Okay, so this was all about all the functions of management. According to Henry Fayol, according to Henry Fayol, to manage is to what? Forecast, to plan, to organize, to command and control. Henry Fayol have given functions of management: planning, organizing, okay, then commanding and controlling. He has given four functions of management. Whereas Luther Gulick has given a keyword that is known as post-corp. POSDCORP, where P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, staffing, directing, CO stands for coordination, R stands for reporting, and B stands for budgeting. Okay, and Coons have given five functions of management that you will see everywhere in book. You have to understand. You have to read these five functions of management. That is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, I hope so. You have understood all these points, and these are also the definitions of all planning, organizing. I have given this for your reference. Okay, so you can read all these things later by pausing the video. Next, which of the following schools of management focuses on motivation? Following schools of management focuses on motivation. See, the keyword motivation is given, and in neoclassical school we talk about the motivation. Okay, we talk about the human psychology, how they can be motivated, what are their needs, what are their desires. So option B will be the correct answer of this particular question, that which of the following schools of management focuses on motivation. The neoclassical school of management, it focuses on motivation. Okay, and quantitative, as the name says, quantitative means it is talking about the quantity. means the quantity means in numerical term, and we know quantity is measured in numerical terms, that is in number terms. So what is in this case, it emphasizes the use of various mathematical and various statistical tools, so that if any problem comes to the organization, you can easily find the solution to those managerial problems. Then neoclassical theory, again same thing, it focuses on what, it focuses on motivation, it focuses on the group work, it focuses on teamwork, coordination, and communication. So, in the question, it was asked that which theory focuses on motivation. So, neoclassical theory, this theory focuses on motivation. Okay, am I clear with this? Yes, very good. System school. What system school says? See, all the other options are there, system school and contingency school of management. Okay, let's have a look on these two also. See, system school, main objective of this school, this model, or you can say this theory was to understand your environment. Okay, what is happening outside the environment? Is your environment, is it creating a good impact on the organization, or is it creating the bad impact on the organization? So, in order to fulfill your objectives, your goals, whatever goals you have set for your organization, it is necessary to understand what is the external environment. Okay, and accordingly that you have to handle the situations. It helps in interaction between an organization and the outside forces. Am I clear with you this system school of management? Okay. Now, contingency school of management. What it says, it also says the same thing, that in order to survive or in order to improve the performance, you need to understand what are your external factors. What are your external as well as your internal factors. And in coming sessions, okay, we will be learning about this in the form of PESTEL, that is political, economic, social, technological, legal, and ecological environment. Okay, in the form of pestle. So this is what contingency school says about that. In order to survive, in order to perform well, we should be aware of our external factors. Okay, great. Yes, let's move to the third question. A learning organization is important. See, in an organization, there are many people working in the organization, working in the business unit. They also need to know what organization has been. Okay, what are the things that we have to learn from the organization? Or what are the things, what are the knowledges that they have been provided you so that you can perform well. So learning organization is important because it increases both. It also increases the efficiency of the management, how efficient a manager is, as well as the effectiveness of the management as well. Okay, so option D will be the correct answer. It increases what? Effectiveness and efficiency of the organization. Okay, option A says what? Let's understand the other options as well. It says it helps an organization control its cost. It makes employees best in the industry. Okay, these all things are okay, but what is the most important in learning organization? That is, it increases the effectiveness and efficiency of the organization. Okay, a learning organization may be defined as an organization where all the employees take part in what? In identifying and solving the problems which they faces. If we are working in the organization, definitely many problems will come in our way. So, in order to identify those problems, and you also have to take various measures for solving that problem. So, it is needed to know your organization well. Okay. Now, fourth question, that is a digital gap can give rise to. It is in the form of what? In the form of fill in the blanks. Okay, all these questions are very important from the examination point of view. Okay, with these questions, you're not only able to solve one option, but also the other three options. If you are unaware of other three options, you can easily search on the Google, or I'm explaining you over here. So prepare your own notes, write your own notes, okay, so that it will retain you for a longer period of time. So let's first understand what is digital gap. Okay, suppose let's take this example, digital gap, or you can say digital divide. See, it means that Digital divide or digital gap means it is the gap between people who have access to digital technology and those who don't. Means there are certain people available, okay? And for example, let's take these people, okay? These are the people who can access the technology, okay? They can access the technology, and these two people can't access the technology. So this is what this is digital gap. It means some people in are there in our country in the organization who can have the access of technology, whereas there are some people who do not have the access to digital technology. And this the gap between these two is called the digital divide. Okay. See, as you can see in this picture, these are the persons who are working on their laptop, who are seeing their phones, who are watching movies on their laptop, on their tablets. They are very happy, as you can see their faces. Okay, but on the other hand, if you will see here, they don't get the access of the technology. So you can see their face; they are crying, they are making their faces very bad. So digital divide is a term that used to tell the access of technology to some person, and there are some person who might not get the access of the technology, digital technology. Okay, am I clear with the basic definition of digital gap? So in this question there are four options. That is, digital gap can give rise to technological innovations, inequalities, higher profits, or improved operations. So a digital gap can give rise to inequalities. Okay, see, there is inequality because some people are getting the that digital getting digital technology. Okay, some people can't access the technology. So yes, there is gap between these two people, and it is termed as an inequality. And the other name of digital gap is what? Digital divide. Again, the fifth statement. Okay. A, B, C, and D. Four options. Now, which of the following statement is correct? The workforce should be given any targets or slogans or exhorted to achieve production levels without devising new methods. Okay, it is said that the workforce should be given any targets or slogans without giving them new methods. No, if you are giving them the target, if you are giving them the project, so to work on it, then it is your duty to provide them a well approved method. Okay, how they should be fulfill that target. Okay, what are the things they are required to fulfill those target, those projects. So new methods and ways, it is the duty of the organization to provide them. But here it is telling that you should give them target without devising new methods. So no, it is entirely wrong. You should provide them with devising new methods. Then next, the practice of considering price as the criteria for awarding business contract should be introduced, as the total cost should be minimized by having a large number of suppliers. Okay. In this statement, it says that the practice of considering price as the criteria for awarding business contract. It means whatever the price you have, whatever your price you have considered price for any project or for any targets. Okay, if you are giving, if business contracts, if it is mentioned that you have been awarded, then only you will consider those price. No, it is not, because if we consider those prices without giving any kind of reward, okay, then it will, then we are on the one or the other way, we are exploiting our our members in the organization or employees in the organization. And the total cost should be minimized by having a large number of suppliers. No, if you will have a large number of suppliers, then what will happen, you have to uh, there will be extra expenses also. If you are obtaining the new suppliers, then the cost will be more. So it is entirely wrong. Okay. Then fixing arbitrary production quotas for the workforce and numerical targets for the management should be used as decided by the managers. No, there should be not such kind of quotas to fix for the workforce. Okay, they have been allotted their task, they have been allotted their duties, and they will perform their duties well. Because if you have hired any member in the organization, you also know his caliber. So in order to fix quotas so that they can work well, it is not good for the organization. So fixing arbitrary production quotas, it is entirely wrong for the workforce. Next, The barrier to the pride of workmanship as well as the annual rating of merit system should be removed with emphasis on improvement in quality. Yes, whatever barriers are coming on their way on the pride of the workmanship, that is on the way the workers perform, on the workers' performance. Okay, whatever barriers are coming on their way, we should remove that barriers so that they can improve, they can perform well, their quality can be enhanced. So yes, option D will be the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, see, are we ready? I have given over here. Pride of workmanship is what? It is a gratifying sense of having done good work. If you have done good work, then you will be praised, you will be rewarded, and it is an element of job satisfaction. Okay, now question number 6. Okay, the term that most accurately captures planning is. The term that most accurately captures planning is. Four options are given to you. You have to find out which option correctly defines planning. Okay, an all encompassing procedure in which the planning, execution, and monitoring of plans are included. See, here a one word that is a key word, that is monitoring. And we all know where monitoring takes place, that is in controlling. Okay, then option B, coming up with the ideas for how goals of an organization can be accomplished. Okay, this is not a planning. In planning, what you set certain goals and objectives, and according to those goals you prepare some strategies. That is what we have read in planning. So coming up with ideas for how goals of an organization can be accomplished, it is not the part of planning. Okay, then option C, determining the goals of an organization as well as the strategies to achieve those goals. Yes, this will be the correct answer, because in planning what we do, we determine the goals of an organization. Okay, we, for attaining these goals, for attaining these objectives, we prepare different strategies, and according to those strategies we achieve our objectives, we achieve our goals. Okay, so this planning clearly defines this statement. The primary focus of the work that is done by planners and planning department. No, in planning, what we do, we simply set the goals of an organization and prepare strategies for it. Okay, so option C, it correctly suits the word planning over here. So yes, what is planning? You can see over here, planning involves setting objectives, okay, creating charts, determining necessary actions to take, and establishing a timeline for their attainment. By clearly defining its path, we can easily achieve our goals and objectives. I hope so. You have got this question. Next, 7. The first thing you should do when you start planning something is to. Okay, okay. Let's take an example. When you plan for anything, okay, suppose you are planning to go on a trip with your friends. Okay, not on friends, suppose you have planned to go on a trip. Okay, of planning to go on a trip, the next step, what it comes that from with whom you should go. Okay, with your family members, with your peer members, with your friends, with your colleagues, from whom you will go. Okay, this is the second thought that come in your mind. Then third thought, it will be that where to go. Either you should go on a hilly areas, or you should go on a beaches. Okay, or you should go where there is very you can say the summer place. So where you should want to go, this the next thought that will come into your mind. So in order to attaining this thought, you are setting properly goals. For this you are making different strategies for fulfilling these plans. So what is the first step? What happens when you do, when you start planning something, is that you have to set a goal for your organization, you have to set a goal for yourself. That is the very first step that you should accomplish for making planning, proper planning. Okay, evaluating alternatives, this is the next step. Various, see, these are the alternatives where to go. Okay, from which member to go, from whom to go, these are the various alternatives. You will evaluate these alternatives. After evaluating, you will select a final alternative. After selecting, what you will do, you will follow up and implement the plan. This is what the whole process of plan. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer of this particular question, that is question number 7. Yes. Question number 8. What it says, which aspect of planning is connected to the fact that planners typically have a high level of intelligence because they keep talking about their ability to evaluate their surrounding, forecast to their future, and evaluate all of these factors in relation to a variety of other options. Okay, simply in question, what it is asking that with aspect to planning, what does the planner typically do? Okay, they will set a goal. Okay, and how they will set a goal? By their caliberness. Okay, by their intelligence. If that person is very much intelligent, then the goals which he will set for his organization, that goals will be easily achievable. Okay, he after setting the goals, before setting the goals, he has to read all its pestle, all its internal and external environment. So for all these, his IQ level must be very high. He should be a intelligent person. So that is what it is asking over here. So with respect to planning, that is connected to the fact, what are the things, what are the options that will be most suitable for all these things. That is, the act of planning is an intellectual workout, because for planning you need a good IQ, you need a good superpower also. Okay, your brain should work in every aspect. You should know how to react in different situations. So this is what the act of planning, it is what it is, an intellectual workout. Okay, so option A will be the answer for this particular question. Now next, the planning process sets the foundation for. Okay, foundation means what? It is a base. Okay, for among these functions, there are four functions given to you. And with these functions, which is the foundation level for the plan? Planning sets foundation for which of these functions of management? It sets the foundation for what? Controlling. We know very well that planning and controlling, these are interrelated to each other. Okay, uh, planning and controlling both are interrelated to each other. Okay, suppose P and C, these are interrelated to each other. Okay, these are also interdependent. Without planning, controlling is nothing. Controlling is blind. And planning without controlling is useless. Okay, both planning and controlling are so closely related that it can be difficult to tell when the planning function ends and the controlling function begins. See, in this way, planning and controlling is related, that you cannot easily identify that when the planning function is ending and when the controlling function is beginning. Okay, so controlling, planning and controlling both are interrelated to each other. Okay, they both interrelate. They are dependent on each other. Without planning, controlling is nothing, and without controlling, planning is useless. So they both are important, equal. They both are equally important for each other. Okay, so the planning process sets the foundation for controlling. Okay, here is all other ways, okay, given all the definitions of planning, organizing. These I have already taught you in the previous slides. Now, next question is that when exactly during the planning process does the most profitable plan become the one that can actually be carried out? Okay, suppose you have done the planning, you have given various alternatives. Okay, there will be various alternatives, because in the process of planning we have read that we have to evaluate the alternatives, we have to choose best alternative. So suppose alternative A, B, C, D, and E. You know that if I will take this alternative, okay, if I will take C alternative, might be it will be profitable for our business. It will create a lot of profit. Okay, so when exactly during the planning process does the most profitable plan become the one that can actually be carried out? So yes, it can actually be profitable when you will, what you will do, you will choose between the options available to you. When you have all the alternatives, and among those alternatives you are decided to choose the best one which can bring a lot of profit in your organization, that is choosing between available options. Okay, so yes, this will be the answer for particular question, that is option number C for question number 10. Okay, what you are saying, I'm not getting. Okay, yes, 7. Yes, the answer of question 7 is A. Okay, got it? Anif vlogs. Okay, I'm moving forward. That is question 10. The answer of question 10 is option number C. See, this is the planning process. First, you have to establish your objectives. After establishment of objectives, you have to develop the premises. You have to develop different categories, different structures. How to attain these plan? How to make proper strategy? After this, what you have to do? You have to evaluate your alternatives. After evaluating, you have to select which alternative is best for your organization. After that, you will make proper derivative plans for that to implement those alternatives. After that, at last stage, what you will do, you will review and follow up action. If everything is good, then you will carry on that plan. If any issues you will find, if any deviation you will find, so you will restart your planning. So this is the process of planning. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now, next, question number 11. We have completed our 10 questions. Any doubt to anyone in all these 10 questions? Is everything clear to you all? Please kindly tell me, any doubt to anyone? Okay, I guess. Okay, so I'm moving forward. That is question number 11. Which of the following does not constitute a part of the process of organizing? See, there are four options, and what the question says, that among these four options, which is not suiting the process of planning, which is not coming under the process of organizing. This is what the question asks. Which of the following does not constitute a part of the process of organizing? What we have learned in organizing, what we do, we allocate the resources. Okay, divide them into divide them according to their specialization. Okay, suppose there are four-person, this and this. Okay, there are four-person. This person knows finance very well, so we will put this person in the finance department. Okay, this person knows uh, how to produce a certain product. Okay, how to make a certain product so that the customers might be liking those products, so we will put that person into the production department. This person knows all the back end thing, that is all the operations, the further operations, where to keep, where to get their products. Okay, how to launch the product in the market, how customers can be reached to that certain product. So all the back end thing this person knows very well, so we will put this person into the operation department. Okay, now this person knows how uh, he can he can go on field and experience the nature of customers. Okay, he can roam here and there, he can go on field, he will take all the experiences, he will observe what customers are liking, what customers are disliking. So we will put this person in the marketing department. Okay, so this is what we are doing in this case. We are organizing them. Okay, we are dividing them according to their functions, according to their department. Okay, how they will be working in that department. So which among the following does not constitute as a part of process? That is establishing reporting relationships. Yes, if anyone has any problem, then that person will report to the other one. So there will be a good, if there will be good coordination, a good teamwork, then there will be proper reporting relationship. Okay, so establishing what? Reporting relationship. Then determining who will be responsible for a particular category. What we did in this case, we did the same thing. We determined, we know who is responsible, who can carry all these activities well. So according to them, their intelligence, their caliberness, we have given them their own opportunity, their own responsibilities. Then dividing and assigning work. Yes, we are also dividing the work. We are also assigning the different tasks to the different persons who are well suited in their particular job. What we are not doing in this case is that is specializing. This is what this particularly we do in the case of staffing. Okay, in staffing we put the right person on the right job. That is what we do in staffing. So specializing, this comes under staffing process. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer of particular question, that is 11, because it is asking does not constitute. Okay, this not is making the option C as answer. Clear everyone? Yes, this is the process of organizing. First, you have to identify the work. After identification, you will divide the work into small pieces. Then departmentalization, you will again divide. You will again in different departments. You will allocate those persons in different departments. That is on the basis of their functions, on the basis of their duties. Assignment of duties, you will assign their duties, what actually their duties are. According to that, you will assign them, and they have to perform their own duties. And finally, in last, establishing reporting relationship. That is reporting. Okay, you, if anyone has not done according to the performance, what is according to the standards, what was made in the organization, so you have to report all those things to the top leader, top manager. So establishing what? Reporting relationship. So this is the what process of organizing. Okay, one, two, this is three, and this is four. Yes, this is all the same thing, identification and division of work. The process of organizing starts with what? Identifying and dividing the work. After work has been divided into small activities, okay, then you have to achieve your predetermined goals. Departmentalization means grouping of activities. You will group the activities on their nature, who will do the particular task. Okay, similar nature of work will be grouped together. Then assignment of duties, you will assign them the duties. Then establishing what? Reporting relationships. Okay, so these all are the four steps which comes under organizing process. Next is, part of this process involves organizing the activities into categories according to the product lines. According to the product lines, if you are dividing the activities, then what does that structure called? That structure is known as what? That structure is known as divisional hierarchy, because you are dividing the work. Okay, and what is product line? Suppose let's take an example of ponds. Okay, everyone knows what is ponds. So this is what? This is a product. Okay, this is product one. And if you will see the product line, this is working on various aspects. Okay, you are also seeing the cream of the ponds. Okay, you are also there in market, the powder is also available of ponds. Okay, the face wash is also available. Okay, then you will cream, powder, face wash. Me, all these things are what? All these things are the product lines. One product is there, and the lines are being distributed. So what we are doing, we are dividing all these things into a various categories. Okay, the first category is of cream. Okay, the second category of is of powder. The third category is of face wash. So in the various categories we are dividing this product. So it is called as product lines. So what we are doing, if according to the product lines, if we are organizing the activities, we are dividing it into a proper hierarchy. So option B will be the correct answer of question number 12. I hope so you have understood. Okay. Okay. So yes, this is a type of organizational structure is what a system that outlines how certain activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. If you want to achieve the goals of an organization, you should know what activities should be fulfilled and what activities you have been directed towards so that you can achieve those goals. So it is the structure. A proper hierarchy has been created in organizational structure, and this structure consists of different types of structure. Okay, like decentralization, centralization. Okay, then line and staff organizational structure. So all these things we have covered in our paid classes, that is master batch of Oliveboard. So those who have not watched those videos, they can go and watch the videos. This is what, this is a proper structure. Board of director, then here will be the CEO. This CEO has been divided in different categories, that is sales and marketing. A person of sales and marketing will be there, then person of production department, person of HR, finance, R&D, purchasing. So all these department has been distributed, and in this department, within this department, okay, there are certain categories they have been defined. That's just like field sales force in sales and marketing. Okay, who will know the basic things of sales, how sales should be increased, what are the areas where sales can be maximum. E-commerce direct sales, that is through technology, okay, through online. Then customer service, if any customer wants any kind of information, there must be a service, there must be a person who should provide the all the information, all the requirement of customers what they want. So a customer service team should be there. Okay, in the same way, production department, there will be a component manufacturer who will manufacture the product. Then product assembly, there will be different product, which product should become under which category. Quality control, yes, the quality should be of superior quality. Okay, that if anyone buys the product, he or she again go and buy that product because of its quality. So these are the structure, these are the various functions, and the every function, every department has to deal in different categories. Okay. Now, 13th question, what the 13th question says. So, answer for this question is B, that is divisional hierarchy. The 13th question is, it is possible to delegate. Okay, delegate means to transfer. Delegate decision making power to individuals at low levels. Low levels means the people who are, see, we have studied there are three levels of management. One is top level, next is middle level, and third is lower, or it's better to say operational level. Okay. So if we are transferring, if we are delegating our decision making power to the individuals who are at the low level, so what is this term called? Assignment of responsibility. See, we are delegating what? Decision making power. Decision making power lies with the top management. Remember, top management, and he takes all the authority. Okay, he has given all the authority. So here it's saying assignment of responsibility, no. Then centralization, no. In centralization, we hold the power. Okay, we don't delegate the power, rather than we hold the power. So it is the opposite of what? Decentralization. But in decentralization, what we do, we disperse the all the powers. Okay, suppose this is the authority, this is the power. Okay, and we are dispersing all the powers to the other members who are present in our organization. So what we are doing in this case is, we are Decentralization. We are delegating, that comes under decentralization. Okay. So option C will be the correct answer for this question. Okay. No, Anik ji, option D will not be the answer, because here it is telling, it is possible to delegate decision making power. If you are delegating your decision making power to individuals, then what you are doing in that case, you are dispersing your authority. Okay, you are dispersing your powers to the other members in the organization. So if you are dispersing the power, and what it is called as decentralization. Okay, you are doing decentralization, you are doing dispersing. Okay, dispersion of your power. Okay, am I clear with this question 13? It's option C, decentralization. See, in centralization, the authority, this person is holding the authority, this person is holding the power. Okay, and rest all other persons are listening to him. Okay, he will assign all the responsibilities to all the persons. The authority, the decision making power lies with this person who is sitting in between. That is centralization. Whereas in decentralization, as you can see the images, see, all the powers, all the decision making authority has been dispersed. Okay, this person has this, he can also reach to them. This person can reach to him. This person can also reach to this person. This person. So here the power has been distributed. Power has been dispersed in decentralization. Okay, so what are the different, centralization and decentralization are different ways of what organizing, making decision, and they can be applied to everywhere, in organizations also, in governments also. Centralization is what, a top down system where single leader or leadership team makes decision. Okay, top down centralization is what, from top to down, that is from top to down. Centralization means top is what, the top authority, and down is what, the lower level manager. So it is what, it is a top down approach. Whereas in decentralization, it is a bottom up system, that this person can also go to the this person. Okay, for any kind of authority, or for any kind of decision making, or for any kind of reporting as well. So it is distributed across multiple people, or the multiple team which is working in the organization. Bottom up system, where decision making power is distributed across multiple people or teams. Decentralization can be effective in the businesses that needs individualized customer service or have different locations. So this is what we do in decentralization, where the decision making power is distributed across multiple people, whereas in centralization, the decision making power lies with a single leader, with the top management. Okay, everything clear to you till here? What I have taught you, everything is clear to you? Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt in the comment section box, or else we will move forward. Okay, I guess you're having no doubt. Okay, so let's move forward. That is, the expression span of management refers to. What is span of management? Span of management is that how the maximum number of directed subordinates that can be effectively managed by a single supervisor. Okay, a single supervisor, suppose this is a supervisor, how many persons he can manage at a given time. This is what span of management. How many persons he can manage. A single supervisor can manage how many person in the organization. That is what called span of management. The scope of a manager's duties and responsibilities, no. The responsibilities of a manager, no. The option C, that is the maximum number of directed subordinates that can be effectively managed by a single supervisor. A single supervisor can manage how many subordinates? That is what the span of management. Clear? See, span of management, also known as span of control. Remember, span of control. It is the number of subordinates a manager is responsible for. It is a key factor in determining the structure and nature of organization. See, this is the person. Suppose A is a person. Okay, he is managing B also. He is managing C also. Under him, D also works. Okay, then B is managing E, then F. C is managing G. D is managing H also and I also. So what we can say that A is managing how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Under A, 8 people are working. Okay. A, the single person, he manages 8 people in the organization. That is what span of control. Clear? So the option C will be the answer for this question number 14. Okay, this is given, this is the meaning of span of management. What is narrow span of management? A manager has a small number of subordinates. It is a narrow span. And wide span means those who have large number of subordinates, it is a wide span of management. When we talk about centralization, what we mean? Okay, we have already discussed what is centralization and decentralization. We know in centralization, the authority power lies with the one person. That is the preservation of one's right to make decision. Option number A. So centralization, decentralization, just now we have completed. This is the image of centralization. Power lies with one manager, and this is decentralization. The power lies with different managers. Which of the following does not qualify as an important aspect of staffing? Okay, developing talents in workers. Yes, this is the work of staffing. Staffing provides proper hiring, it provides proper training so that the talents can be developed in workers. Then, reasonable distribution of responsibilities among staff members. See, this statement, where we have learned this statement, where we have seen that the responsibilities will be distributed among staff members. Okay, we have seen this in organizing. We have seen that in different departments they have been distributed according to their specialization, according to their performance of work. So option B will be the answer because it comes under organizing. Rest all the other options are of staffing. So in the question says which one does not qualify. Does not qualify means it is of organizing. Clear? Then staffing, as you can see, this staffing is what? It is the process of hiring eligible candidates in the organization or company for specific positions. Okay, in management, the meaning of staffing is what? It is an operation of recruitment. We do recruitment, we select the candidate and we put the candidate on the right place. This is what we do in staffing. These all are the functions of staffing, okay, to obtain qualified personnel. Then, right person is recruited for the right job. It helps in the optimum utilization of human resources because we humans are working in the organization. So, it's our duty to use those resources optimally, or utilization of human resource in various aspects. Then job satisfaction and morale of workers increases if we recruit the right person on the right place. Okay, ensures better utilization of HR, and it also ensures the continuity and growth of the organization. If everything is according to the goals, according to the organization what they have set, then definitely it will help in increment of, it will help in the development of growth. Okay, it will help in the economy to develop, it will help the organization to develop, and the growth will be also at its upper level. Now next, Which test is most helpful in determining individuals' potential to pick up new abilities quickly and easily? Various tests are given to you, and in the question it is asking which is the most helpful in determining individual potential. Okay, which will help in the development of potential. We know, suppose this person is working in the organization and this person has high potential to pick any new abilities. Okay, if any you can say if any challenge come to his way, he is ready to accept that challenge, he is ready to behave properly in that situation. So in that case, what is the test which is most helpful in determining its ability? That is the test of what? The test of aptitude. Okay, the test of aptitude, this will tell you how quickly you can handle the question, how quickly and easily you can handle the situation. That is aptitude test. Okay, see, test of English language. If you know how to speak English very well, so it doesn't tell you that how you will behave in any particular situation, particular given situation. No, this English language test will not help you in that. Test of proficiency in particular trade. It is already said that in particular trade, so it doesn't come under this category. General knowledge test, that is GK test. It will also not help you if if any circumstances that came into your way and you know very well that this is not good for our organization. Okay, this situation is not good for our organization, so how you will going to react on that case, how you will going to behave in that case, that is what your aptitude test. So aptitude test will be the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, that is question number 7. Proficiency test to evaluate the continuing capability to perform their specific job function. Proficiency test is what? That tells you how you can be capable of performing any job position which has been specified to you. And aptitude test, it basically tests the individual skills, individual psychology. Okay, that is what aptitude test says about. Now next, which of the following is a good source for filling the vacant position with people from departments that already have too many workers? Okay, which is following is good source? It is asking about the good source for filling what? For filling the vacant position with people from departments that already have too many workers. Suppose in your organization there are different departments. Suppose finance department, marketing department, operations department, retail department, customer department, and say technological department. Okay, in technological department 10% works. Okay, in customer department 8% works. In retail department 9% works. In operations department, okay, 2 people work. In marketing department 7 people work. In finance department 8 people work. Okay, this is the category, the people who work in different departments. Okay, after seeing this category you will be seeing that in the operation department only 2 people are there, and in the technology department there are excessive number of people. So what you will do, you know that the person who knows the technology, he or she can also easily handle the operation level, because in operations what we do, we should know how that we should little bit we should know the technology. Okay, we should know where to sell that product. Okay, where how product should be launched in the market, what are the things that are required for market testing the product if it is tested in the market. So all these things are comes under operation level. So what you will do in that case, you will take 2 or 3 people and you will put in this position. Okay, let's suppose take 3 people and you will put in this position. So how many people will work in this position now? The 5 people will work over here. So what you are doing, this you are transferring this person to this position. That is what you are doing, relocation. You are relocating that person from this department to this department. So hence this type of system is called relocation, because see it is written that you have to fill the vacant position with people from department, from your own department that already has too many workers. In this technological department you have 10 members, If you will shift 2 or 3 people to this operation department, then this department will not get hamper anymore. But yes, this department, instead of 2 people were working, now 5 people will work. So the productivity level will also increase, the efficiency will also increase. So what we are doing in this case, we are relocating the person from technological department to operation department. That is what we are doing, relocation. Okay, am I clear with this question? Employment exchange means you are just exchanging the employee from this institution to other institution. In promotion, what we do, if we also transfer, we also do transferring in promotion, but with the monetary benefit. Okay, in promotion, what happens, you have been transferred to some high position, that is some above position, with the monetary benefit. And fresh recruitment, not because that it's written in the question, the keyword is given that already have too many workers. So if you are transferring from that department that already have too many workers, so you are not doing the fresh recruitment. Okay, am I clear with this question to you all? The question number 18, it's very important. Employee relocation involves, that is, transferring employees from one location to another, either within the same city, it might be in the same city, or to a different geographical location. What you are doing, you are just transferring from here to here. Okay. Now question number 19. A manager's propensity. What is propensity? Propensity means tendency to do any kind of work. Okay, managers' tendency to make use of knowledge about subordinates in ways that lead to incorrect perception. Okay, suppose the manager of the organization, under him many people are working. Okay, under him many people are working. Okay. This manager is, suppose this manager has some favorite employee in the organization. Suppose these 3 employees are the favorite employee of this manager. Okay, because they what they do, they always whatever the manager tells them to do, they do in that proper way only. Okay, they always try to impress their manager so that they can get promotion, their increment can be done. Okay, they can get monetary benefits, whatever the reason may be. They always roam here, they always roam behind the manager. So they are these 3 people are the favorite of manager. So what manager will do in that case, the the rest of the people working in the organization, okay, one or the other way, he will try to find out the fault in these all these members of the organization. Okay, might be they say that you are not on time. Okay, you always take leave, you does not do the work properly. Okay, every day, every time there is error found in your file. Okay, for this guy, he may say that you always take a break in between, for tea break, for lunch break, for coffee break. So what he is doing, he is trying to finding out fault in all the other employees. So what this is what he is doing, this is, the manager is creating a bias. He is biased to all other 3 members and all the rest members who are working in the organization. Okay, he is a partial. So what it says, then if he is partial, then definitely he will lead to incorrect perception. He will create different perception for this person and different perception for these three favorite people. So in this case, he are making the incorrect perceptions of the subordinates. So what is this term referred to? This term is referred to as bias. Okay, he is partial, he is biased, he is favoring his own people whom he liked the most. So he is doing the bias. So option B will be the answer for question number 19. Okay, what is glass ceiling? An invisible systematic barrier, invisible, which cannot be seen, that prevents certain people from rising to senior level position within an organization. Okay, suppose this is a person A. Okay, he is working very hard. He or she, this person is working very hard to reach at this position. Okay, this is position. To reach at this position, this person is working very hard. But uh, after eventually working hard also, he or she is getting many barriers. Okay, these barriers are not visible to him. These barriers are invisible to him, but one or the other way he is facing many barriers. Okay, for example, let's take an example that uh, he is working hard to get employee of the month. Employee of the month. Next year there is award called employee of the month, and he or she is working very hard to get this award. So might be many barriers will come in his way, in his or her way. That for example, let's say uh, he takes a leave because he is not suffering, he is suffering from fever, or he is ill. Okay, he has taken many leaves because he has been ill, his treatment is going on, or he is suffering from any disease. So this is what, this is a barrier, this is an invisible barrier. He was not expecting that this could be happen with him, but it anyway it could happen. Okay, the illness or the treatment of the disease, anything, it took place. So he was unaware of that. He was very working very hard for to reach this position, but unfortunately he could not go to this position. So this is what, this is glass ceiling, means a glass is there, okay, which you cannot see properly, but you, it affects you from reaching to the position where you want to go. So there is a systematic barrier that prevents certain people to reach at the senior level where they want to go. This is glass ceiling. Okay, clear? See, glass ceiling. The glass ceiling refers to impediments and invisible barriers that women, ethnic minorities, the people from the minority sector, okay, and other groups encounter in the workplace to stop them from advancing professionally. You can say there are only few females who are CEOs. Okay, few female who are politicians. There are few female who are head teachers. Okay, only one black US president till now, no female US presidents ever. Means it is creating a type of what, type of biasness, okay, which will help you to, which will uh, it will, what it will do, it will create a barrier to reach at the high position. Okay, this is what, this is glass ceiling. Now what is whistleblowing? Whistleblowing is that a whistleblower, it is an employee, it is an employee of your company, okay, former employee or the member of an organization who reports misconduct of people. Okay, this is the person in the organization, and many persons are working in this organization. Okay, if this person sees that these two persons are always misconducting, misbehaving in the organization, they always take a leave. Okay, they always go on a break for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, always go on break. They don't work properly in the organization. So what this person will do, this person will go to the top management and he will complain. Okay, he or she, this person will complain for these two people. So what he is doing in this case, he is doing a whistleblowing. That is why this person is called a whistleblower. Okay, generally the misconduct is a violation of law, and for this threat to public they will take the step to perform, they will take hard steps, stringent action against these two people. Okay, so this is what, this is whistleblowing. Now next question, for resolving which of the following issues training proves to be the most successful method? For which of the issues training will prove to be the most best method, successful method for improving your skill? Okay, let's not say improving, for enhancing your skill, for enhancing your skill, whatever skill is required to, for whatever performance has been allotted to you, for improving that, enhancing your skill, for improving that skill gap, it is the most successful method of what, training. Training proves to be the most successful method for this, improving the skill gaps. See, what is the importance of training? It reduces cost of production. If proper training has been provided to the worker, then definitely their productivity level will also increase. So it reduces what per unit cost of production, and it increases the profitability of the business. Yes, higher productivity will be there. It will also prepare for future managers, those who are new to the organization. It is the duty of old managers to provide the proper training. So it will also prepare the managers for future managers, those who are coming to our organization. Better response for fast changing environment. We know that our environment is what dynamic. It changes very quickly, it changes very rapidly. So in order to respond to fast changing environment, so training and development will help a lot. It increases morale of the employees, okay, the motivation of the employees, and reduces accident. If proper training has been provided, then the people who are working at the low level, who are working on the factory level, okay, who are working inside the factory, so the accident, the chances of accident may be less if they will provided a training to how to use that machine, okay, how to use any kind of machine. If proper training has been provided them, then the accidents which can occur from these machines, it will be minimized, it will be reduced. So these are the importance of planning. Next, which of the following does not belong to the category of content theories? There are content theories. What are content theories? Okay, in the previous slide we have covered content theories tells about the motivation, they tells about the teamwork, they tells about the coordination. So content theories tells about all these things. So it is asked that which does not belong. Maslow need hierarchy theory, it relates to the motivation. Herzberg notion of two factors, it also relates. There are two factors, one is hygiene factor and one is motivation factor. Then Macmillan theory of acquired needs. Needs are said. It is also a type of motivation or psychological factor. Which one does not belong? That is Bloom's expectancy theory. This theory talks about the uh, organization. How much will you work for? You will get a proper reward. Okay, if you want a particular kind of reward, if you want to be rewarded, you have to work at least this much. So this all talks about what Bloom's expectancy theory. This theory expect from the organization that how much I should work so that I may be rewarded. Content theories are of motivation and psychological theories that focuses on what, that focuses what motivates people, okay, what increases their desires, that behavior. This is a Maslow's need hierarchy theory, okay, it is a theory of motivation and psychology. This theory basically says that the people who is working in the organization, they have certain needs. If their needs are fulfilled, they will perform well. So if one need, they have to go at certain stages to fulfill their needs. The first stage is physiological need, second is safety, third is love and belonging, fourth is esteem, and fifth is self actualization. Okay, so first need is physiological needs, that is of basic needs, that is air, food, water, shelter. If this need is fulfilled, then the person will move to the next need, that is of safety need, or you can say a security, a secured life, okay, personal security, health security, LIC. So this comes under safety need. Okay, if safety need is also fulfilled, then the third need arises, that is of love and belonging. Okay, a person wants some informal category of persons, their own community. Okay, he also wants the friendship, he also wants a sense of connection. So love and belonging, it contains all the things which are related to a person, who they can relate to a community, either their community, either they are having their good friends, either they are having their peer members, they have their family, they have their kids. So all these desires comes under love and belonging. Okay, once these needs have been fulfilled, then the person will go to the next level, that is esteem needs. That person wants that everybody should praise me, everybody should recognize me, okay, everyone should respect me. I should be at that position where everybody comes and respect me, everybody admires me, everybody takes inspiration from me. Here comes esteem needs. If this need also has been fulfilled, if he has reached at this level, then the final level comes, that is self actualization need. He wants to be at that position where only hardly 1 or 2 out of 100 people reach there. For example, like PM, okay, the president of India means they are the person whom everybody knows. Even a kid of 5 year or 6 year also knows who is our prime minister, who is our president. So a person the who's working in that organization wants to be at that position where everybody should know him. Okay, so that is what self actualization, desire to become the most that one can be, that is self actualization. So Maslow's hierarchy need theory, it contains total 5 stages, and it goes from bottom to top. This goes from bottom to top. Okay. Am I clear? Should I move forward? Okay. Let's move forward. Now next is Bloom's expectancy theory. Okay. They say that they talks about the three elements. And what are these three elements? The first is expectancy, the second is instrumentality, and the third is valence. Okay. E into I into V. They He talks about these three elements. In expectancy, okay, they say that the employee believes that effort will result in acceptable performance. Okay, if the employee will put best effort in the organization, then definitely his performance will also be best. And if he will perform better, he will perform best in the organization, then the productivity level will also increase. Okay, this is what he thought about the expectancy, that if I will put all the effort, if I will put a lot of effort in the organization, it will result in acceptable performance. Then instrumentality. In instrumentality, what is said, the employee believes that acceptable performance will produce the desired award. If they will perform better, if their performance has been accepted, then that performance will create a reward for the employee. See, if I will work better in the organization, okay, I'm working very good in the organization, a day will come when I will be rewarded by the manager. Okay, I will be given a reward. So, instrumentality, it says that if the performance has been accepted, if there is good acceptable performance, then definitely that will help in producing the desired reward. Okay, then balance, valence, V stands for valence. So in this way you can learn that the value has been given to you, the value of the reward, the value of whatever they have, the organization has given to you. Okay, it will be a full of value, that balance, the reward has been given a proper value, so that next time if you will perform in the organization, you will perform with a better morality. Okay, your morale will be very boost up, you will be motivated to perform better in the organization. So this is what the Bloom's expectancy, this theory is divided into three elements, that is expectancy, instrumentality, and balance. Okay, am I clear to you? Is this clear to you? Okay, now I'm moving forward. This is Herzberg two-factor theory. Okay, Herzberg have given two factor. One factor was motivation, and the other factor was hygiene. Okay, in motivation, he says that if this factor is not available in the organization, okay, if, listen it carefully, if this factor is not available in the organization, we will not be get dissatisfied. Okay, we will not be get dissatisfied. But if this factor is available in the organization, then definitely we will be getting very much satisfaction, we will be getting very much motivated towards that. Okay, and the opposite, it was hygiene. He said if this factor is, if this hygiene factor is not available in the organization, the people will get demotivated. But if it is available in the organization, if it is available in the organization, they will not be getting any kind of satisfaction. Okay, this is a little bit typical one. Okay, try to understand that there are two factors in the organization. First is motivation and hygiene. Hygiene factor says that if these factors are available in the organization, okay, it will create nothing to us. It will neither satisfy us nor dissatisfy us. But the absence of these factors, it will definitely create demotivation between us. So what are the hygiene factors? See, working condition. Okay, if you are suppose you have been in a bank. Okay, you're working in a bank. If you have given the table, if you have given the chair, if you have given the laptop for working, okay, it is good. Okay, nothing will happen to you that you will be become very happy. Oh, I have got a chair, oh, I have got a table. No, because it is the basic thing which they have to provide you. But if on a suddenly, if you sudden day, if you go visit a bank, if you go a bank, okay, and if you found that your chair is not present there, okay, your laptop is not present there, you have not been given a tea or coffee in the break time, so definitely all these things will demotivate you. Okay, you will become very angry, you will become very annoyed. So in the same organization also, if these factors are not available to the member working in the organization, these hygiene factors, definitely they will create demotivation or dissatisfaction. And working conditions, then co-worker relations. If your co-worker relations are not good, okay, if there is not healthy relation, you will be demotivated. Then policies and rules, wage, salary, if these things are not present, you will be dissatisfied, you will be demotivated. Whereas on the motivation factors, if they are not present, okay, it will not harm you. But with if their presence will definitely provide you satisfaction. Okay, if you get any kind of achievement, okay, you were unaware that you will get you will get an achievement in few days, you were unaware of that. Okay, so it doesn't harm you. But a day came when your name was announced and you have got a reward. What will happen? Think what will happen. Definitely you will be motivated, you will be very happy ki, oh yes, I have got a reward. So next time you will be motivated and you will perform better. So presence of these factors will motivate you, but if these factors are not present, then they will not demotivate you. Okay, they will not create dissatisfaction. So this is the difference of what Herzberg two factor theory. One is the motivation factors and second is hygiene factors. I hope you have understood these points. Now, next question. Which of the following leadership styles is an indication that the leader has confidence in the skills of his or her followers? Okay, see, there are many types of different leadership styles. In various leadership styles, the question asks that the leader has confidence in the skills of his or her followers. Leader has confidence means leader knows very well that the members who are working in my organization, they can perform their duties well, they can perform their responsibilities well. I don't need to bother about them. So what is this type of leadership style? That is participative, because everyone has participated. Okay, for attaining your organizational objectives, for attaining your organizational goals, everyone has participated, they know their direction where to go. So leader has confidence that yes, you can achieve your objectives well. So this is a type of participative leadership style. There are few leadership styles. That is autocratic, also known as authoritarian, where the leadership gives authority, okay, to perform particular tasks, to perform particular duties. Then paternalistic, it involves a dominant authority figure which acts the patriarchy or matriarchy society. Okay, the patriarchy society leads with the male gender, and the matriarchy society it leads with the female gender. Participative, okay, participative where all the company decisions are being taken together with the help of employees, also with the help of managers, also they have been taken together. Delegative, type of leadership style in which the leader has delegated all his authority, that is delegative leadership style. Okay, so yes, these were the types of leadership style which you have to learn. These are very important from the examination point of view. Now, next question, the factors that an individual values and strives to accomplish are depending upon. Okay, what are the values that the individual are depending and they are accomplishing on it? That is, they are thinking that if the higher level of performance will be in my organization, then definitely the result will be very high, the profit will be very high. Okay, the effort which I am giving in my organization, if I am giving more effort, the productivity level will be very high. Okay, so they values and they strives to accomplish are depending upon what? Depending upon the anticipation that a higher level of performance will be accomplished to successfully as a result of increased effort. So option B will be the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, then next question is, which of the following types of leadership allows for the least amount of input or feedback from the workforce? It has been asked that which of the leadership allows for the least amount of input, means the input or feedback have the input has been given very less. Okay, and whatever the feedback is from the worker side, it has also been given very less. When it happens in which case of leadership style? See, it happens in case of the direction. Suppose a leader is there. If this leader provides you certain direction, that first you have to follow this stage A stage, then only you can move to the next stage B, then only you can move to the next stage C. After that, you have to take a break. Okay, then again you have to restart from A. Means this person is doing what? The manager is providing step by step direction. So if the manager has provided step by step direction, okay, then where is the need of that output? Where is the need of that input? There is no need of input and feedback, because whatever step he has given, whatever direction he has given, according to this direction, all the members who are present in the organization has to follow the same direction, has to follow the same pattern. It means the leadership style which emphasize on a direction. In direction, what happens? They have given a certain step by step direction, and following this pattern, the employee has to work on it. So, which allows for the least amount of input or feedback, that is under the direction. Which leadership style? Under the direction leadership style. Okay, that is option A will be the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. This is autocratic leadership style. The centralized decision making power lies with the authority, lies with the autocratic. Okay, there is a clear lines of authority. Stricter employee control. The leader will control the employee. There will be a stringent rules and regulation. Discipline will be at its high level, and limited input from team members. There will be very limited input from team member because they have given a certain direction, and according to this direction they have to work. Next, which of the following statements about the participatory style of leadership is not true? What is participatory style of leadership? It is a style of leadership where both workers plus management, they together work for group goals. They together work for group goals. Okay, this is what participatory style of leadership. So, which among the following is not true? Work is distributed among the workers by the leaders. Yes, it is true. Through the force of the work, the leader offers advice and direction. Yes. If they are working together, so what the leader will do, leader will provide the direction, leader will give the suggestions, okay, this thing you have to do for the betterment of organization. Next, the decisions that a leader makes are dependent on the finding that are gleaned from the workforce. Yes, whatever decisions a leader has make, everyone has to depend on that decision. The leader does not delegate any task to the members of the workforce. Is this actually happens? Because in participatory, the leader delegates the task. Means why? Because they are working together. Okay, they are working in a teamwork. So delegation of task will be there. So that is why this will be the incorrect statement. Which of the following statement about participatory style of leadership is not true? That is the fourth one, option D. Okay, see, this is the reference I have given you over here. Participatory leadership is a style that emphasizes involving team members in the decision making process and encourages collaboration, the shared responsibility, and mutual respect. So, all these will come under where participatory style of leadership. So there is what, there should be inclusivity. Okay, everyone should include, every members will include in all the levels of the management. There should be collaboration, a teamwork should be there, empowerment. Okay, everybody should be engaged in the increment of productivity, transparency, nothing could be hidden, everything you have to be very transparent, feedback, development. So all these comes under where participatory leadership style. Next, which of the following will need to be compared with the budgets in order to determine whether or not the goals have been achieved? What you have to compare with the budgets? See, this is a question of what controlling. In controlling, what we do, we set certain standards. Okay, certain performance standards are set. Suppose we have said that in a month I have to produce 10,000 units of goods. Okay, but for some reason, I have only produced 8,000 units per month. So this was my the standard which was set. But what I have performed, I have performed only 800 units. So the gap of 200 units is what? It is my deviation. Okay. So in the question, what it is said, which of the following will need to compare with the budgets in order to determine whether or not the goals have been achieved. We need to compare with the actual performance. Actually, what I have performed, actually, how much I have produced units per month, that is what I have to compare with the standard performance and the actual performance. Okay, that is 2000 units. That is my gap which I have not performed, and this gap has to be fulfilled. So, controlling is a management function where you monitor the performance and take action according to the desired result. Steps of controlling: first, we have to set performance standard, then, we will measure the actual performance. After measuring, we will compare, okay, what are the deviations. If we found those deviations, we will analyze the deviation, why it actually occurred, and after finding, we take the corrective measures for that. Question 27. Which of the following does not belong to the category of limitations associated with controlling? Category of limitations means that you have to find the disadvantages. Okay, or you can say demerits. So limited ability to influence external factors. Yes, external factors, you can't influence them. Okay, you can control your internal factors, but you can't control your external factors. Okay, so yes, this is demerit. And expensive endeavor. Yes, you need a lot of hard work. You need a expensive hard work for knowing what are the things that you have to measure, what are the deviations you have found. Okay, so budget may exceed in controlling. Then next, maintaining self-discipline. So this is not a limitation of controlling. Okay, self-discipline, this is a merit of controlling. So here it is asking the limitation. So or A, B, D, all three are the limitations. Okay, except C. C will be the correct answer. Okay, these are the limitations of controlling. There is time delay in feedback because it because controlling happens a step by step process. So a lot of time, a lot of effort has been included in this. Sometimes it may give you inaccurate data. There is complexity to measure. Okay, environment is dynamic. According to that environment, you have to look after the changes. You have to look both the factors. Okay, next question. The act of bringing together facilities and persons necessary for what? For collecting and processing information. There are many different types of information available at different positions. Okay, you need to bring together. Okay, you need to bring them together for what? For collecting and processing information that is required by the top management. So what is this system called? This is called MIS, that is management information system, where the number of data are available. You have to find which data, which information is beneficial for you. It will provide true benefit for you, and you have to align those data together and you have to provide to the top management. Okay, see, MIS is a planned system of what? Controlling, storing, and disseminating means distributing data in the form of information needed to carry out the functions of the management. Whatever functions you have to carry in your management, according to those functions you need a lot of data. Okay, and for that you should know what type of data you are required for these functions of management, for carrying out these functions of management. So you have to take accordingly those data. So MIS is what? It is a collecting and processing information that is required by top management. Okay, that is option D, MIS. Okay, PERT is what? PERT is a graphical representation of project. See, PERT, project management tool, in which all the stages of project are represented on a chart. Means graphically you have to represent all the performances, all the things which have happened in your organization for a particular project. All the stages have been represented on a chart. Whereas what is CPM? CPM stands for critical path method. It is a management technique that helps identifying the longest sequence of dependent tasks in a project. Okay, see, we have set goals for our organization. We have set objectives for our organization. Okay, we have invested in different projects. In order to achieve all those objectives and goals, there might be some long path and there might be some short path. Okay, so if there is a long path to attain any kind of project, any kind of objectives, we need to cover these long path in the at the initial stage. We need to finish them early. Okay, after that we can move to the short path. So that is what it is said over here. It is a project management technique that helps identifying the longest sequence. Okay, if any sequence, if any task is very long for attaining any kind of goals or objectives, so you need to finish those tasks early, as early as possible, so that it might not uh, mm, keep you in any problem. Okay, you cannot be having any kind of problem in fulfilling those longest sequence. That is why it is said that the path which is very critical, you need to finish that path early. Okay, am I clear with you with the basic meaning of CPM and PERT? MIS, I have already told you what is MIS. Okay, now next question is, which of the following does not belong to the category of control process? Static process of controlling we have already seen. Okay, which among the following does not include the step of controlling process? Taking look at the variations. Okay, whatever variations has been occurred in your organization. Okay, variations means whatever difficulties or whatever different deviations came in your way, you need to look at deviations and find proper actions on it. Taking action to make things right, yes, this also comes in the control process. If any deviation is found, you have to take actions for making those things correctly, those things right. Establishing benchmark for performance. Yes, the standards have been maintained. To fulfill those standards, you have to monitor things. You have to fulfill all these things. If you have not attained these standards, then you have to work hard on those deviations as well. What does not comes under the process of controlling, that is organizing the combined efforts of employees. See, keyword is given to you organizing. It means this comes under organizing. Okay. Rest all three comes under the process of controlling except option B. This is the step of controlling. First, you have to set the standards. Whatever standards for your organization are, just I have given an example of 10,000 units. Okay. This was your standards that you have to achieve. Measure performance, but actually what you have achieved only 8,000 units. Okay, these are all units. Then you will compare the actual performance what you had done 8,000 with the standard. And what was your standard? Your standard was 10,000. It means how much deviation is there? The deviation of 2,000 units is there. Okay. Now you have to find out the reason why this deviation occurred. Okay. Anything mistakenly this deviation occurred, or anything the company has made any kind of mistake, any kind of error in achieving these objectives. Okay. After that, if you have determined, okay, this is the reason. Okay, I need to correct this reason. Then you will work on that reason. You will take action for improving that reason or for correcting that reason. So this is all the steps of what? Steps of organizing. Okay, now last question of today is that question 30th. Which one of the following sentence does not fail to emphasize the connection between planning and controlling? Okay, in the starting only we have understood what is the difference, what is planning and controlling, and what are the relation of planning and controlling. We have undertaken that planning and controlling are interdependent. Okay, they are interrelated. Without planning, controlling is useless, and without controlling, planning is pointless. Okay, all these things we have covered in our starting sessions. So, which of the following sentences does not fail to emphasize? Does not fail to emphasize the connection between planning and control. Means you have to find that option which is not correctly defining the relation between planning and controlling. The managerial tasks of planning and controlling are often seen to be separate. Is it so? Often seen to be separate. This is wrong, because planning and controlling are interrelated. They are not separated. Planning without control is pointless, while controlling without planning is an exercise in futility. Yes, this one is correct. Controlling is what? It is an evaluative process. Yes, you will do evaluation, you will do measurements for that. Whereas planning is a prescriptive one. Okay, in planning, what you will decide in advance for future actions. Okay, you will decide who will going to do a particular task, when it will be done, how it will be done. All these things we decide in planning. Next, both planning and controlling processes are intertwined and mutually rely on one another. Mutually rely means mutually dependent on one another. Yes, they both are interdependent and interrelated to one another. So, question says does not fail to emphasize. That is option A. This is the point which is not giving the correct relation between planning and controlling. So, option A will be the correct answer for this particular question. Okay. See, here I have given relation between planning and controlling. Planning sets the stage and controlling provides the feedback. Then there is goal alignment. Planning helps in defining goals and controlling ensures that whether these goals are met or not, whether we have achieved these goals or not. Then there should be continuous improvement. Planning, it says that the controlling should be there who will monitor each and every aspect of the organization. Okay, whether we have whether the performance has been done properly or not. And controlling is what? It refines planning, that it says that the plans which are made, it is realistic or not, it is effective or not. Dynamic interaction, planning and adjustment, then resource management. We have to manage every resource because we know that resources are limited in nature. Okay, and our needs and wants are very unlimited. So, to use these limited resources properly, there should be proper optimum utilization of resources. And yes, whatever risks are coming in our way in our organization, we have to take proper step, okay, to minimize those risks, to prevent those risks. Planning anticipates risk, means planning tells you that this risk will come in our organization, and controlling it addresses the risk. It helps managing risk by monitoring for various issues and implementing different corrective measures as they arise in our organization. Okay, so yes, this was all for today. We have completed 30 questions of Macmillan, and these questions are very important from the examination point of view. So I highly request you to watch full video. Okay, these questions are very important, and if any doubt and confusion comes into your mind for any question, then please drop your genuine response in the comment section box. Okay, I will definitely try to solve all your queries. And moreover, the master batch has been started in the Oliveboard. Okay, so you can join the paid classes for paper ABFM. I take paper ABFM whole in English. So those who want to join for English, they can join the ABFM paper. We have completed basics of management. We have completed planning. We have completed organizing. We have completed staffing. Okay, from Monday we will be starting with our new topic, that is directing. So please join that session, join that video, and please do these questions. Okay, pause the video, mark your own question, and then check the answer whether you have done correctly or not. So all these questions are very important, so please watch the full video. Will we meet you in the next session? Okay, so till then, take care everyone. Goodbye.